Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to Sunday's live stroll. We are doing this at precisely 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning. We are not using any artificial light other than the street lights. We've just about got enough light. It looks lighter on the camera than it does in real life, let me assure you of that. Go on, Azra. Anyway, weather-wise today, 11 degrees at the moment, so just out in a pair of trackies and a hoodie. What have we got for you today? So yesterday, little James's team won again. That's 5 in a row now. And quite aptly, 5 in a row, 5-0 yesterday. It could have been a lot closer. The other team did miss some real chances. So we weren't completely bulletproof yesterday. Far from it. I believe the phrase is rode your luck at times. And that's probably about right. I would say for yesterday. But overall, not a bad performance, to be honest with you. Just bear with me, guys. We've got people coming the other way. Morning. Yeah, not bad. Yourselves?
Yeah, good time.
Good. So we are just continuing on our walk. We're going to do the country walk this morning, so those that have been with me before will know exactly where we're going. What's everybody up to today, really, I suppose? That's the next question. We like to get out the way early doors. Is it, hopefully, been a weekend, is it a leisure day? Hopefully you're not even at work. Or if you are, not for long, hopefully. Any other plans for the day? James is going fishing with his granddad later on. Jude and I have just got to do some tidying up after we put the tortoises into hibernation yesterday, so that's all now done. And then it's quite a short working week this week. I'm only working till Wednesday, and then we're off to Disneyland, which if you've been with me before you will know we've been talking about that. Come on, Azra, come on, good girl, come on. So that is coming up, so if you're interested in that, or just generally the lives, do like and subscribe, because we're out every morning doing the lives. Unfortunately earlier than this during the week by a few hours. Good morning to everyone saying hi. Do make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for the likes. If anyone wants to discuss anything this morning, let me know within reason. We can have a nice chat whilst we're walking around. So yeah, the tortoises all went into hibernation yesterday. Azra is a cross between a Labrador and a Beagle. So she's a Labrador size with Beagle colours. She's also a rescue dog. She was found at the side of the road in a cardboard box, unfortunately. Not very well treated. And we've had her now 4 years this month. She's 4.5 years old. And yeah, she's doing a lot better. She still doesn't like traffic, unfortunately. But it's like humans, isn't it? I think certain things ingrain in your memory. So what we'll do is we'll continue this way, and then we'll get to the fields where we walk across. If you've been with me before, you'll know. Halloween lights there. Go on, good girl. And then we'll make a little sportsman's bet as to how long it takes Azra to go to the loo, because I can tell you exactly how quickly it will happen, because she's very predictable, is Azra. But it's so nice to be out this morning without all the artificial lights that I have to come out with during the week. Sunday is probably the only day now I can really do it, unless I sort of change the routine and go out at different times and do the live, which I could well do, but it sort of just depends on what else is going on during the day, because obviously other things happen as well, which you don't always have as much time. So as I was saying earlier, James is going fishing with his granddad today. Julie and myself have just got to sort out some bits and pieces in the garden where the tortoises have all gone away. Then we got bits some sport on later on today as well. We've got the Liverpool Man United game, and also we've got the Formula One from Texas. So sort of late afternoon into the evening is sport all the way. I'm going to go for breakfast first thing this morning at the cafe as well, which is our normal routine on a Sunday. We didn't do it last weekend, we went on a Saturday instead, only purely simply because all of us were in Royston all at the same time, so it just clearly made sense for everyone to go together. We had a nice lane on last Sunday. I say a nice lane, it wasn't really. I think I got up about this time. I suppose it is a line for me on a Sunday when normally I'm getting up about 4:30, 4:45. I was up ridiculously early again this morning, guys. I think I was up about 4:45. Just couldn't sleep, so I just got up, did a few jobs, watched a bit of YouTube, and then got her ready to go out. So we've sort of been up a couple of hours already. As I say, just chilling out really. I hung up, well, I took down all the washing, so all the washing is done except for one load which I've hung up, because that's all James's football stuff from yesterday. But apart from that, just chilled out really, doing lots of little bits of research, speak the proper King's English, little bits of research for Euro Disney, because I was a bit concerned about this new, I think it's ESS or EES for UK going into Europe, and obviously we're going via the Eurostar on Thursday, but it doesn't look like it's going to affect us hugely from what I can see. We'll wait and see on that. But we think we're still going to get the old passports checked and stamped. We'll wait and see. We're staying up in London on Thursday before we go. Now, as I said, a little sportsman's bet, guys. I think she'll be going in the next 30 seconds. So we're on 9 minutes and 20 seconds. And here she goes, within 11 seconds. So I've just got to clear that up, guys. So just give me a few seconds and I'll be straight back with you. Very predictable, Azra. Very predictable. Right, sorry about that, guys. We are now back. Come on, Azra, let's go. Good girl. Now, if you have been with me all the way through, not just today, but throughout the summer, you'd have been on this walk before. Sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. And the sun always comes up from over there. Obviously, we're way too early for that at the moment. But we make our way into that corner over there, and then we follow the perimeter of the field, and then we sort of cut round the outside of the village to sort of start making our way back towards home. Where's everyone watching from this morning? What time is it where you are? Be interested to know. I wish I could get rid of this itchy nose as well. Currently in the UK, 7:10. I think we've spoken to quite a few different people this week, to be honest, from all sort of parts of the world. Usually it's the Americas and sort of Australia that I hear from. I guess because of the time of day we're out, a lot of sensible people in the UK and Europe are probably still in bed, especially today. But here we do hear from a lot of the Americas and Australia, that sort of direction. Come on, Azra. Good girl. Good girl. Talking about the Formula One yesterday. What can you say about the start of that sprint race, if anyone watched it? Absolutely crazy. The two McLarens getting taken out, and they were taken out. It was neither of their faults. A lot of people start sort of pointing the finger that Oscar hit Lando and all this sort of stuff. He was completely wiped out, wasn't he, Oscar? Which then in turn wiped out Lando. So I'm glad in a way the way qualifying is gone, and I don't want to spoil it, but they are a few places apart for the race, because it just needs to be a clean race. If you're a Lando fan, it just needs to be a clean race today. If you can't beat Max, finish second and get a bit more of a point swing if you can. And I'm sorry if that's upsetting any of my Australia followers, but I'm sure you can understand why I'm more pro Lando. Alright, you can't really see it now, but there's a pitch here which you can clearly see, and just beyond that is another pitch, and this is the pitch where James plays his home matches. We're not going to go over there because we're cutting around the perimeter. Just bear with me. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I forgot to hit my watch, so I'm going to lose X amount of exercise points for today. Doesn't matter. We know we've done it. What was I saying? Yeah, that's where James plays his home games. As I was touching on a little bit earlier on, it was one of those games yesterday where it could have been a lot closer, I think, than the score obviously portrays. I mean, we won 5-0, but it could quite easily have been a lot closer than that. The other team did squander some real opportunities. Just getting rid of extra stuff. The other team did squander some real opportunities, and as such, I think probably, it could have been a lot closer than it was. James always seemingly at the minute weekly gets sort of special recognition for he's probably one of the smallest players on the pitch, but he plays at centre back, and he gives as good as he gets, you know, from players that are probably now sort of, you know, between 5 and 6 foot, and James is nowhere near that height. And he just gives as good as he gets, and he always seems to just about have that extra yard to win the ball, which is great. You know, he's enjoying his football at the minute. Comment was made by a head teacher, one of our parents, about how happy James looks with life at the minute, and you know, that's a real... Azra, come on, it's just a rabbit. Come on. That's a real, you know, what's the word? You know, shot in the arm, I think, because, you know, you try and make home life as stable as possible, don't you, for your kids, and it's not always possible in all families, and I get it, but we try and make it as stable as possible. You know, it was a bit of a rubbish start to the year, which for reasons I won't bore you with, but suffice to say, everyone is in a far happier place now, so that obviously makes a big thing. But yeah, for a head teacher who sort of sees all different types of kids, and this particular head teacher is at a very tough school, so he sees a lot, and so it was quite nice for him to have said what he said. Anyway, they won 5-0. They're doing really well. James is not going to be there for next week's game, because obviously we are in Disneyland, so he will miss the guys, and I think, if the truth be told, they'll probably miss him as well. So hopefully there is a plan. No one is replaceable, but James does at times run that defence very, very solidly. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And it proves it because he's one of the only players that plays the whole game in, game out. So, you know, good credit to him, and I'm just pleased he's enjoying it. If you saw any of the shorts during the week, you'll see that James did a little bit of golf last weekend with myself and one of my brothers who was over from Malta. He's really, I mean, when you see him on the camera, his swing is really, really good. You know, if he just could practice more, he would be a lot better. And as I say, it's one of his sports he's doing for his GCSE, so we're trying to get out as much as possible at the weekends, because during the week he's just a no-no at the minute. Morning to Daisy, hi to you. How you doing this morning? I've asked the question already, but where is everybody watching from? What time is it where you are? We've got a lot of UK watchers this morning, or have we got other people? Interested to know. Also, do make sure you like and subscribe as well. It does really mean a lot to the channel. I try not sort of over push it with subscribe and all this sort of thing, but it is important to the channel, and I sort of say it periodically on the walk. We've got a lot of exciting content coming up. Well, we've got Disneyland to look forward to in less than a week, so that will be the first bit of exciting stuff that's coming up. If that interests you, do make sure you do like and subscribe and hit the bell button, because I've made a decision. I'm vlogging the whole time, but I won't be doing any editing whilst we're there. I'll be doing some lives whilst we're there, maybe some shorts, but I will not be doing any proper the editing of the vlogs until we get back. I just don't think we're going to have enough time, and yeah, so I'm seriously thinking about not taking my iPad, but I don't know, because it might be useful on the train to have a bigger screen. So yeah, it's just, you've got to be very careful what you take, because it's obviously of space. Obviously, it looks like Julia, the better half, is watching. She can't wait for Disney either. I think she's more excited than I am. She's got her mini ears. She got us hoodies, Disney hoodies. Shame she got Disney hoodies for Disneyland, Florida, which is quite a funny conversation in our household a few nights ago. But the thought was there. And the way you can tell, guys, is the hoodies for Florida had the 4 parks. In other words, Disneyland, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, Epcot. Whereas obviously Paris only has Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, although I don't think it's called Hollywood Studios, or it won't be as of next year be called Hollywood Studios. Anyway, I question why you'd wear a hoodie in Orlando, because most of the time it's flipping hot and you wouldn't need it anyway. Azra was already over the style there, so I don't know why they do a hoodie for it. Anyway, bless her, it was a lovely idea, so we will be wearing those. So there will be some photos, obviously, maybe on the Facebook and the TikTok channel, all of which are attached to my channel. So if you're interested in those, you can follow on the Facebook channel as well as the TikTok. But going back to the vlogging, I just think you can do the vlogging whilst you're there, of course, yeah, and I've obviously got my SD cards ready. I've actually been looking at that this morning. That's another little job I did this morning. Made sure they're all ready and empty. But to try and edit properly and give it the proper editing panache, shall we say, I don't think you can rush it, and I'm not going to rush it. It will be my second proper series I've done after the cruise, and the cruise went really, really well. You know, we've got lots of subscribers from it, and yeah, I just want to make sure this series, although a lot shorter, is as well received, hopefully, by current and new subscribers. Okay, now hopefully this morning, guys, we will see Azra's horsey friends, and I'm sort of hoping they might be a bit closer to the road, because they've been further away and they sort of moving closer than away again to let the fields recover. So I'm sort of hoping they might be a bit closer this morning. I know Azra is chomping at the bit. Look at her. She doesn't care, does she, guys? What have we got? I can't see over this bush now. It's grown so much throughout the summer. I can't even see now. Or have I just got shorter? Who knows? So you've got one over there, just coming out from behind the bush, and I can't see the other two this morning. Oh, there's one over there, the darker one. Oh, they're both over there. So you've got two over the back there. Don't know if you can see that. They're both over there. And then there's one here, just behind the tree, which you could see initially. Come on, Azra. Yeah, there's the lighter one. You can just see the white through there, hopefully. Okay. Where are we? Okay, coming up for 25 minutes. So now I have got to start putting my foot down a little bit to get home, because we're going to be leaving in 20 minutes, and I need to make sure the rest of the rabble are up. It looks like Julia is in the land of the living. Morning to Rotten Tomatoes. How's the morning? It's all going very nicely, thank you. A nice calm morning. Tropical 11, 12 degrees now. So yeah, it's not a bad morning. Started my exercise watch a bit too late, so I'm going to lose X amount of exercise points, but I'll still get my steps, so it's not all bad. Come on, Azra. Good girl. Where's everybody watching from this morning? Are you in the UK or are you further afield? Interested to know. Do make sure we are liking and subscribing as well. As I say, we've got the old Disneyland series coming up, starting on Thursday. So hopefully you can join us for some lives and some shorts, and then, as I say, the main vlogs will be coming out once we're back next week, or week after, sorry, should I say. Next week is tomorrow, isn't it? So we're making our way back down towards the high road now, which we'll be at in about 5 minutes or so, and then that's probably where we will call it a day for today. As I say, I have got to get back this morning to make sure the other two are up. Here's the lovely Azra, doing lots of sniffing and lurking behind this morning, and not really keeping up. If you are interested in a dog's perspective, if you look at my channel, there is a video that we did, a walk around Cambridge, and I was doing a live like I am now, but I also had the DJI Nano camera on her collar. It was quite funny, just seeing it from her perspective. A bit shaky, to be fair, unless you can sort of get a more solid base. It was a bit too jerky, to be honest with you, but it was an interesting little experiment. She is a good girl. Yeah, she's quite cute. Try living with her. She's a nutter. A little bit of a breeze coming up, nothing too bad, but it was very still when we came out. But yeah, just a whisper of wind popping up at the moment. Whilst we've got more people on, do make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, do hit the bell. This time next week we will be well into our Disneyland trip, so there will be lives and short and vlogs coming out. So the vlogs will be the week after when I can edit them properly, but the lives we'll be doing obviously whilst we're there, hence live. And if I get any good things to do some shorts of, I'll get them on there too. So keep an eye out on the channel because there will be content coming out. Thank you for all the likes. What type of dog is she? She is a Labrador cross Beagle, so Labrador size, Beagle colours. I am wearing sleeves. I've got a t-shirt and a hoodie on. I probably could be out in just a t-shirt. I don't think it would be comfortable to start with. Now, when you get a bit warmer, it'd probably be all right. But no, he's definitely hoodie weather now. Probably I could do with shorts, but I have got my trackies on. Come on, Azra, let's go. Lead on. So once we get to the top here, guys, I'll show you a bit of geography where we are. Azra knows where we're going. And it's about right. We always sort of, when we do this particular walk, it's always normally half hour, 40 minutes we're going for, so it's about right this morning, to be fair. So that way is towards the village centre. This way is going back out the town, or the village should I say, towards Cambridge. And that is towards Royston and London. Right guys, hope you have a nice Sunday. Hopefully you've enjoyed the little live stroll we've had this morning. And we will reconvene a bit earlier, unfortunately tomorrow, for the normal 5 o'clock breakfast club. Cheers guys.